evening everybody. Today I would like to present before you dum aloo but with a twist. There's somebody sick in my house, cough and cold and common fever. So what I'll try to do is that add some pieces of paneer and use some other ingredients which are supposed to do some good to your body when you have cough and cold. So here's presenting before you paneer dum aloo. So let me present before you the ingredients. For the dum aloo, we will need some around 4 potatoes diced and boiled with salt, around 3 onions, around 20 pods of garlic and some poppy seeds and very less ginger. I normally avoid using ginger in my dishes because in my house, nobody likes the taste of ginger because it gives a little bitter taste to the dishes according to what we feel. And here I have used around 100 grams of paneer, and we will also need some fresh coriander, 1 green chili, 1 bay leaf, 1 red chili, dry red chili, some mustard oil. You can also choose to use refined oil, but we prefer using mustard oil. I heard it's a good option to mix up both mustard oil and refined oil. It seems it's very good for the health. And we'll of course need some salt and some turmeric powder. And about the dry spices, we will be needing some coriander powder, some pepper powder, some cumin powder, and of course some whole spice like the jeera or the cumin whole. And we will need a bowl of water. You'll ask me why? You'll come to know why. And today I will also very proudly use something that I've made in my house, that is desi ghee, and that will come at the end and will give that special flavor to the dish. So the flame is on and the karai is heated and the oil is also heated up, and we are now going to fry up the pieces of paneer. You can fry according to your desire, whether you want the paneer pieces to be golden or you want it slightly golden. But you know what, even in my house like it slightly golden. So I'll keep it a little golden and not really fry it very, very hard. So the paneer pieces are frying up, and then immediately we will do the trick. I guess most housewives know it, but if some beginner is watching this, video, so she'll come to know or he'll come to know this will make the paneer soft. Immediately dip the paneer into a bowl of water. We'll fry up the other pieces of paneer again. To avoid that the oil falling onto your faces, you can do one trick. That is, just let some salt into your oil, and you do not have the oil coming up onto your face. Fry it up, right? The flame is on high, so it doesn't take much time. So we just fry up the paneer and see that it's cooked. Every time I see the paneer pieces being fried up, I remember my mom and how she used to fry the pieces and call me over. Come, have a piece. Nostalgic. Right, I'll take it up and put it into the bowl of water. Here goes. Let it be there for some time while I fry up the pieces of potato. Just a little fry. So that it gets that feeling of the, crispiness in that potato. We don't need to fry it because it seems if you fry up the potato, it increases in its fat content 12 times over. So for people who are diabetic or people who want to avoid the fat element there, you can avoid this particular step. But if you want sometimes to have feel the taste in your, and you give more importance to your tongue at times, then you can fry it up. Alright, now we have to use the mixie and dice it up, the onions, and then mix it up. But this time we'll also be using something else. We'll also be using the poppy seeds when we mix it up. Here we'll put everything in, this also in, and this also in, and with a little water just grind it up. Alright, we'll also check whether we can actually give the green chili. I have already kept one, but sometimes we get scared using both the green chili as well as the pepper, because it seems if we use both of them it becomes too hot, and you know, sometimes the taste gets lost if we are really talking about the heat, too much of heat in the dish. So let me grind it up. Okay, so now in the same oil where we had fried the paneer as well as the potato, we'll put in some jeera or cumin seeds. We'll put in the bay leaf, and of course the the red chili. And then we will immediately put in what we had grinded, the onion paste. And try to mix it. We'll of course put some salt here, but we need to remember when we had fried the onions and fried the paneer, then we had already put in some salt. So a little salt there, just to speed up the process of frying the onion mixture. I can already smell in the air the garlic that's inside this dish. The garlic does wonders to people who are having fever and cough and cold. Some portion of the spice was left behind, so put some water, and I have again. We're going to try to fry it, and in between we can already put in the dry spices. We begin with haldi or turmeric, a little bit of haldi, as much of color that you want in your dish, right? So some cumin powder there, and I love the cumin, the taste, the flavor, so I put in more of cumin and less of the coriander powder, but many people use the coriander powder more than the cumin powder. Depends upon your taste. After all, cooking is all about how you feel about taste and how you feel about the food that you want on your palate, and it's all about enjoying the whole activity of cooking. Okay, so I'll just put in some ghee, or the desi ghee that I had talked about. Let me smell it before that. Desi ghee made at home. That's different. Alright, some desi ghee that will, give a little bit of richness to the dish. We already have poppy seeds which will add to the richness of the dish. And the more so, what happens is that when somebody is not well, you don't feel like eating, there's no taste in your tongue, and therefore we need something tasty, more tasty in fact, and then we can have it and eat it up. So we are trying to modify my dum aloo recipe that my mom had taught me, and I'm introducing paneer this time. Let's see how it comes up. This might take a little time because I had used some water and then poured it into the mixture. So if you're in a hurry and you want to do this in the morning hours and you are really in a hurry to reach to your office, you can do till this step. You can make it up and keep it in the refrigerator. Early morning, you just need to fry your potatoes and your paneer and you're ready to go. So we are going to stir and stir and stir, and then till the oil separates from your mixture. That is the most important thing, the oil separating from your mixture, because that is what will give you your dish the flavor. Otherwise, we'll have that particular raw scent of the onion, which we really do not like in the food. Garlic or onion, none of them. So this has been going on for almost 8-9 minutes now. See how long it takes. So this is the process, this is the part which will take the maximum time, right? So this time I have, however, reduced the amount of oil that I've put in here, because I did not want it to be all too heavy, and you know, you feel like your stomach bloated up if you have a lot of oil. Because I'm already using two very important things, like I'm using the poppy seeds and I'm using also desi ghee, so I kept it to the minimum. And while we were talking, see, the sides have got stuck to the base of the karai. It means that it's ready, it's time to put in your fried potatoes. Slowly. Be very careful with the fried potatoes because they are very soft now. So we do not want them to break. We want to feel the crunch when we really eat it with paranthas. The best that goes is butter naan and paranthas. We'll also now try to take out the paneer that's been soaking for almost 10 minutes, 12 minutes now, and then we'll also put that into the karai. So we'll take out the soaking paneer, getting softer, and put it into the karai. Here, you have it there. And this time I just wanted to make it a little, we'll try to make it a little, gravy sort of. So I've already heated up the water, and then we will use it. Just add some water to that, hot water, so that the sides are cleared. And let it boil for some time in the hot water. Now we have something that I haven't added till now. That's pepper. Pepper is very important for people having cough and cold. So we put some pepper. Yeah, the pepper goes 2 teaspoons of pepper, and then we will try to mix it up slowly. And I haven't put extra salt till now, so just check for the salt. Okay, let's check the salt. We need little salt there, not much. It's good I checked before because I had already used salt twice. So a little more salt there, and it depends how much gravy you want, but you need to remember that once you're keeping it for some time, letting it rest, the gravy will become very thick. So it's always a good idea to put a little more water, let it be a little watery, so that when you really dish it out, it seems watery, and let it stand for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or so, and then when you really want to eat it up, you uncover and you see that it's a little more thicker than when you left it. So I'll put a little more water, warm water. Okay, yes, and I'll increase the heat there. Okay, all right. Then put half of the coriander powder, coriander leaf, just a half of it. And I normally do not, cook the fresh coriander leaf. So I'll just switch off the heat, take out that, the red chili there, half of the red chili is out. We'll search for the next half. And the bay leaf. Its work is done and it's thrown off. Okay, right. I cannot find the other half. Yes, I think it's mashed off. Here we have the other half. And so it's ready to be dished out. Okay, so here I'll put in my remaining coriander leaves, and so here's my bowl of paneer and aloo dum, and with a twist, and I think you'll love it because it's very different from the normal dum aloo that we have. I hope you like my recipe and do try it out at home, and for people who are sick with fever and cold, but a normal person will love it as well. So do like and